On scratch build number 20 here. So we got pretty much everything coming together. Got the tips on. I think I showed that in the last video. I think they turned out pretty good. A couple of things that I had to do differently than our last video is, if you notice, I added an extra spar right here because the wing was flexing too much. So I added that on there. I also moved the screw here to hold the canopy on. See, I had it here, but I'm going to put it here, and I think it just holds it on a lot better. So anyway, move that, and then let's give you an update on the wing here. So the wing, we got our servo mounted right there. We cut off the wire tubing, so I got the wire going through the Easy Connect. And then I also had to add, you'll notice this piece here, because I wasn't smart, and when I put on the top, you notice I have this gap right here. Well, your coverings, you can't have that, because the covering, you're going to have this open so you can get to these screws. You can't cover it. And I couldn't end the covering here, obviously, then I'd have a gap, so I had to push this piece here to stick it on. So anyway, that's why that's there. If I could do it over again, I would definitely move these two ribs to match the width of the fuse. So anyway, and then also to give you a more in-depth look here, what's going on with these ailerons. See, there you go. There's the setup. I just use a little Easy Connect in the servo horn, and it works really slick. And then I just cut little holes here, just wrap it down. I put a plate right here where I stuck it through, and then underneath is where it comes out. That would focus, that would be wonderful. Anyway, can't really see, but I ended the piece here. I ended it, and then I'll just hook that wire right here onto the aileron. So I don't know how it's going to work. Hopefully well. I made these little connectors here. I just got a piece of wood, little plywood. These isn't bolts, this is actually plywood for the strength. And I use, again, another Easy Connect. So I'll be able to adjust each aileron on the actual aileron. So anyway, there's the wing. The spars that I added helped the flex. It was definitely flexing a lot, but that finished it. Then I sanded down the tip. You can make that pointed, rounded, however you want. Anyway, it seems like it's coming together. My next step is I've got to put these horns on, make sure my ailerons are actuating the correct way and height and everything. And then if nothing's binding, then I will go ahead and give it one last finish sanding, and I'll cover it. I'll cover the tail, cover the rudder. The fuse, I still got to put the servos in. Mount the servos. Oh, and I got to cut out the bottom of the fuse to match the wing. So that part, I don't know, it could be hard. It can go pretty easy. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, it's coming together. It's going to be ready for flight here shortly. Hopefully, I can get it up in the next couple of weeks. So we'll see how well that the wing works out with those ailerons. The only thing I'm worried about. So. And that is it. Spacewalker Build Part 20.